Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ernest Kung, and in this video, I'll be talking about working out and losing weight while living in Tokyo. When I first moved to Japan, I was around 70 kilograms when I weighed myself here, and now almost 5 months later, I'm around 65 kilograms when I weighed myself last week at the community gym. As a Canadian, I'm used to going by pounds for everything when it comes to weight, but here in Japan, everything is written in kilograms. The weights, the gym at the machines, groceries, so when I moved here, it was a little bit of an adjustment for me. Back home, I typically try to work out and exercise 3 times a week. Over the years, I've consistently maintained a weight above 70 kilograms, but over here in Japan, I notice I'm definitely dropping some weight and I'm leaning out. Which is actually ironic. Even though I didn't drink a lot back at home, I'm drinking more often here. I'm snacking, I'm indulging more frequently and enjoying desserts because things here are so cheap and accessible in Japan. Everything is just so good, from the ice cream, the snacks, the drinks, to the beer, you name it. There's a huge variety and good selection. There's always so many things to try, and the Japanese are always coming up with new and different flavors, new products, limited edition items, so I always gotta try them all. With this weight change, I will say this, guys. It is not my goal to lose weight. I'm not actively trying. I'm not on diet. When I do go to the gym, I'm actually trying to bulk up. I challenge myself to get stronger, to do the exercises, to gain some mass and build some muscles. For some people watching this video, you guys might be thinking, oh, this poor guy living in Tokyo, he gets to eat whatever he wants, and now he's making a video about losing weight and talking about not being able to gain weight. Now, before you guys hate on me, dislike this video and hit the unsubscribe button. Let me say this. For some people trying to gain weight in a healthy manner, it can just be as hard as those trying to lose weight. And maybe in a few years, when all the weight comes packing on me, I would love to not be able to gain any weight. But for now, just like any life goal, I enjoy seeing progression and I'd like to maintain a certain weight. Now, I wasn't always a person who worked out, but over the years, I've come to really enjoy it, and I figured out some of the reasons as to why I do. Now, reason number 1, therapy. To de-stress, to unwind, especially after a long and rough day. Maybe your day was going as planned, work is causing you problems and giving you stress, but now when you're exercising and working out, there's nobody there to tell you what you can't or can't do, there's no one bothering you, and in that moment you're fully in control because it's just you. Number 2, health, energy, and mental state. Health for very obvious reasons, energy so I have the energy to do the things I need to do and to be physically fit to do so. And mental state, I find I'm much more productive, I can focus more, and I'm more motivated to do the things I need to do. Number 3, to challenge myself, to take yourself out of the comfort zone, to introduce some discomfort in your life. It's really helped me grow as a person in the last few years. Number 4, which is also my favorite reason, to eat good food, to be able to indulge in all the greasy, delicious fried foods that's typically not good for us without having to feel as bad. And here in Japan, there's a lot of good fried food available. Now that brings us to number 5, aesthetics, which was actually never my goal. It was just more of a bonus, but over time when you see yourself and your body change, whether you're more ripped or getting leaner, there's nothing more motivating or rewarding than it is to keep going. And once you've reached that certain level of fitness, you have to keep at it, you have to continue putting in the hard work to maintain it or to keep growing. And now that I'm doing YouTube and making videos, you gotta look good for the camera and the audience. Now back to the weight loss. I think I know what's happening to me. It's happened to many of the Japanese friends who I met at language exchange back in Toronto, many whom I caught up with over the years in my trips to Japan. Many of them said that after coming back home, they started eating Japanese food, their diets changed, and over time they started to lose weight and just lean out. Another example is a good friend of mine, Matt from Supercheapguides. He lived in Toronto for 1 year and he was always eating poutines and fried foods, but after moving away, he spent 3 months in Japan touring, going around the island, and he said how much weight he lost. And when I saw some of the pictures, you can see some pretty drastic changes. This is just something I wanted to share. It's not entirely conclusive. I'm not intentionally trying to lose weight, or am I properly tracking myself. But I do weigh myself each time I'm at the gym, and I've noticed over time I've lost a few kilograms. Now, this isn't a how to lose weight video, it's simply a vlog of my collection and thoughts of what's happening here and what I'm doing while I'm living in Tokyo and what's changed in my lifestyle. 1. Eating less. Overall, I'm probably eating less food, and in general, Japanese food is just healthier. I'm getting so much more greens and vegetables in my diet every single day compared to back home, and I may snack more, but proportions here are quite smaller. Number 2, running more. I wasn't much of a runner back home, and I didn't do as much cardio back then, but now I'm running more often as an alternative form of exercise, and I'm using it as a way to explore the city and to discover the neighborhoods around. Which leads me to my third point, less weight training. I don't have access to a shared gym like I did back at home, and gym memberships are quite expensive in Japan. And when I mention that I go to a gym, I'm actually going to a local community sports center, and it's more of a pay-as-you-go each time. Number 4, minimal white rice. I try to cut white rice as much as I can, and rice is ubiquitous in Japan and is synonymous with every meal. You can have rice from breakfast to dinner, and I noticed that the Japanese are always eating rice. And as a rule of thumb, I only eat rice when it's with sushi, donburi, fried rice, or anything with a sauce or curry, because you guys know how much I love curry. That's it for this time. I hope this video was helpful and informative. Hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, and comment down below, guys. For those who've traveled to Japan, have you experienced any weight changes? Did you gain or lose? And of course, for those living in Japan, I would love to hear if you've experienced any weight changes. With that, stay active and healthy. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!